Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my weekly vlog. I wanted to sit down and just have a little chat time with you. I haven't done that in a while, and I know some of you really like that. I just got out of the shower. I'm winding down for the night. I made some tea in this cute, great pumpkin believer Charlie Brown mug. And what I made, I haven't ever drank it before, but I figured when it cools down enough to drink it, I'll try it and let you know what I think. It's Bigelow Pumpkin Spice Tea. And I got this at Sprouts, if you're interested in getting some. And it's made in Connecticut. I didn't know that. Fairfield, Connecticut. It's got black tea, natural pumpkin flavors, with cinnamon, licorice root, clove, ginger, and pumpkin flakes. I am that girl, though. I do. I really like pumpkin spice, but I like it. I guess I'm kind of old-fashioned with it. You know, I like pumpkin spice muffins or bread or coffee or tea, but like I don't go all out. Okay, I don't have pumpkin spice ketchup in my house. I don't have pumpkin spice cereal or anything like that. Like I don't have, you know, like some people really get into it, and that's not really me. For me, it's more of a bread and coffee tea scenario. So I like pumpkin spice, but I don't like it, right? So Brad and I have had a very nice weekend sleep-wise. We have had 10 or more hours of sleep on Friday and Saturday night. So no complaints there. And of course, I wake up really sore though, because I guess I'm what you would call an exorcist sleeper. My head kind of like spins around when I'm sleeping, and like I end up like with my, on my stomach with my neck really turned and like one leg up, and like I just get in these weird contorted positions that I don't think I could achieve while awake. So I don't know what that means, but Brad says that sometimes if I'm still sleeping and he wakes up, it's very weird, some of the positions I sleep in. So I wake up with like a sore lower back or a sore neck or something like that a lot. But let's see, on Thursday and Friday, I went over to my brother's and got to cuddle with the baby. So that was really nice. I had a lot of fun talking to my stepmom, my sister-in-law, my brother. It was really wonderful. Brad had been on a business trip all week. So let's see, Friday afternoon, I dropped my stepmom off at the airport. I came home. I did some reading. I did some cleaning. And then I went and got Brad at the airport, and we got dinner on the way home because it was pretty late at that point and we were both starving. What did we get? I think we got Burger King. I think we just got a Whopper or something. And then we both went to bed pretty quick after we got home. Then on Saturday, we went and did our blood donation. Now, if you've never done a blood donation, I really recommend it. It's really neat. Okay, so they tell you before you go in that morning, not to have any dairy, or try to not have any caffeine, or if you do, just very limited. So I didn't have any. Brad had 1 mug of coffee. I would recommend, if you get your blood taken, try to do it first thing in the morning so that you can get, if you're a coffee drinker, so you can get all the caffeine you want after you're done. We made a mistake though. We forgot to eat before we went. They recommend things, real light things like broth or no dairy, maybe some juices, that kind of stuff. So it'd almost be easier to just get up, have some broth, roll out of bed, have some broth, and then maybe have a little bit of fruit or something, and then get down there and just get it over with, kind of thing. But afterwards, what we have done both times now, and I think it's kind of going to be a ritual for us. So especially this last time, we were both feeling pretty dizzy and weak. we decided to go have lunch at Outback, which is nice because if you have lunch there, it's a little more affordable. But we both had a steak and a baked potato and some salad. And so, they say have a really hearty meal after you give blood. And I just felt so much better after I ate. Then we came home. Now Brad wasn't feeling very good. He, on his business trip, he had to fly in and out of Portland Airport, and his lungs just have really been bothering him, especially since he got home with all the smoky air and stuff. So I'm hoping he starts feeling better soon, but it's just those fires are really pretty nasty if you get somewhat near them. As far as the whole blood donation thing goes, part of why I wanted to mention it is the reason we originally did it was they kept mentioning, I kept seeing all over the place that there was a huge blood shortage in the area. And then they also mentioned they do a free antibody test for the virus. I know I'm not supposed to say the name of it on here or whatever, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So we thought it would really be nice to find out if we had the antibodies. And I don't know if we even ever found out with Brad, which is kind of weird, but I don't have the antibodies. So, which is kind of weird because you guys know I've been going out a lot this whole time, going to the Dollar Tree and the Goodwill and going shopping to, the grocery store and everything, but somehow I still don't have the enzymes, or not enzymes, antibodies. But they need to know that when they test your blood, because there's some people, I was hoping I had the antibodies, not just because then I don't have to worry about it, but if you have the antibodies, they give your blood to elderly people who are really sick with the virus to help them get better. And so we were hoping that we could really help out, some of the elderly people who are sick with it. But unfortunately, we can't. Anyway, this second time that we just went, they called and said, hey, is there any way you can come down? It's just been really horrible ever since the outbreak. It's been a shortage the whole time, and we really need as much blood as we can get. We're trying, to help save lives, and it's really difficult right now. And so we did. We went in and the next day and did it. And it's just very rewarding, knowing that you can help somebody. And I would want, if somebody I loved was sick like that, I would love to know that somebody had donated and that they were able to have their life saved and everything. So anyway, I'll get off my high horse, but if you feel it in your heart to do it, that would be awesome, because I'm sure if they're having a shortage here, they probably are everywhere. I'm sure a lot of people, it's kind of the last thing they're thinking of. I will say it's very, very clean in there. It's very sterile. Like, you can smell the alcohol. They're constantly rubbing everything down. I feel very comfortable in there. It's probably the most sanitary place I've been since this whole thing started, even compared to the doctor's office. It's very clean. So I definitely recommend that if you haven't done it before. So then when we came home, we were both just really tired. I took a 3-hour nap. Which is like, I like to nap, but usually it's like an hour, maybe 2, but 3-hour nap that's pretty extreme for me. I did a lot of reading. I just kind of felt a little bit out of it yesterday. I think because I didn't eat before I went down there. And we ended up watching Mars Attacks, which was really fun. I'd never seen it before, and Brad really wanted me to see it. And so that was really nice. I really enjoyed the movie. I think it's just a fun movie that you could kind of watch over and over again. And because we were both feeling really weak, we had some dinner delivered. I got spaghetti and meatballs, and Brad got fettuccine. And it's kind of nice at the place that we get it from. It's very reasonably priced, and it ends up being 2 meals. So it doesn't feel as expensive as some of the delivery food that you can get. And then today we slept in again. I woke up sore again from my exorcism poses I do. And I did a lot of reading though yesterday, to the point where when it was time to go to bed, We went to bed, I want to say it was 11 o'clock. I read until, I think it was 2:30 in the morning. This book I read, I couldn't put it down. I read it in 24 hours, which for me is pretty quick. But I've been in a real reading mood lately, so that's wonderful. I kind of get like that more so in the fall and winter. It's like this cozy, curl up with a good book kind of feeling. Whereas in the summer, I don't feel like that. I want to like go do stuff a little more. I mean, I know this summer was a weird summer, but still, I'd rather be out doing things than reading usually. Today, Brad and I went and ran some errands, and we came back home. We're going to have our leftovers from last night for dinner tonight. And that's really kind of been our week since we last did a vlog. Yeah, because I told you what had been going on in our lives when I did that cooking video, I think. I've been thinking about putting together a go bag. And so if you guys have ideas on what I should put in it, let me know. I'm trying to decide. Part of me wants to do a bag that I can keep in the trunk in case like there's ever some kind of emergency and we're stuck somewhere. But then part of me thinks maybe I should just have a go bag in the apartment. Then another part of me thinks I should have one for in the car and the apartment. Let me know what you think. I'm just curious. And if you have one for the car and the apartment, or one or the other, what would you put in it? So I want to be as prepared as possible. I feel like the more prepared we can be for different things, the less likely they are to happen. So that's my theory anyway. Kind of like having car insurance, right? You have it so that you don't need it, hopefully. Let's try this tea. I mean, it's good. It's kind of like a lot of pumpkin spice stuff where you can taste all the spices and then the aftertaste, you taste the pumpkin, which I'm fine with. I think it's pretty good though. At least you can taste it. A lot of black teas, when they put flavors in there, all you taste is black tea, which I don't mind that flavor, but you know, if it says it's going to taste like something, it's good if it does, right? Okay, one of you ladies, one of my honeys, asked if you could send me a package with some magazines that you thought that I would like. And I said yes. And I asked her if it was okay to film this. And she said, yeah. Now, I forgot to ask if it was okay to say who she was. So unless, I probably won't say who she is. And then if she's okay with people knowing, she can always say in the comments or something. But I don't really want to reveal people's identity unless they want it to be known. Okay, so when I open it, let's see here. This is what's in here. Let's see what it is. Okay, she put, this is so cute. It says, The Clue of the Dancing Puppet by Carolyn Keene. Look at this. She made like a little envelope. And it says, this letter belongs to Michelle. Isn't that cute? Look. And you spelled my name right. People always put 2 L's in my name. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. So then I open it. Let's see what it says here. It said, like I said, I just won't say the name at the end, but it says, hi, Michelle. Isn't this stationery cool? Love me some Nancy Drew. I just bought earrings and a bracelet that are Nancy Drew on eBay. Really? Perfect for October and this time of year. Hope you enjoy these magazines. If you do, I have lots of Valentine's, spring, and summer editions also. Love your channel so much. It's like sitting down for a visit with an old friend. Oh, thank you. Much love and hugs from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. That's such a sweet message. It makes me feel good that you guys like the channel and that you feel the same way I do when I'm filming, because I do. I feel like I'm just sitting down with a bunch of my friends and having some coffee or something. So here's the letter. I covered up her name, so don't worry about that part, but Isn't that just the cutest paper though? I love it. Now I have a book from Nancy Drew that my mom gave me that she had from, I think, when she was in junior high. And actually, let me see, real quick, let me go see if I can find it. I found it. So this is the one that I have. The witch tree symbol. It's so cute. And this one is, look at the pictures in here. Oh my gosh. This one is a 1955 edition. So I kind of, it like feels a little bit frail and I don't want to read it. But what they have, I've seen at the bookstores here, like used bookstores, but then also some of the new ones. They'll have books like this, like the Nancy Drew books, in a new edition, and they're usually really reasonably priced. And so I think what I might do is get a new version of that so I can read it, beat it up, underline things, do whatever I want, and like really enjoy it without having to worry about, because I don't want to hurt my mom's book. She also gave me a Little Women from when she was a child and a couple other books. I'll have to show those to you sometime. But anyway, so this made me think of my mom's Nancy Drew. And then, oh my gosh. This is so cute, you guys. A mini journal and 2 mini sticky notepads. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Let's see here. So yeah, it's little notes in there. And then these ones are sticky notes. Those will be fun for my recipe books. And then there's another one. This is good for the recipe books that I make myself. Look at these stickers. And I found a little secret about some of these. Let's see, is this like, yeah. When you look at them, if you very gently pull them apart, underneath is the same thing. So you can actually use each of these twice. And I just, cover them with tape. So I'm going to use this for the cookbook that I actually have put together myself. But thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm definitely going to get use out of these too. I love them. So pretty. I love these. The colors, so vintage looking. I love it. Okay, and then the magazines. Well, let me get some tea real quick here. You know, with this tea, it really kind of makes me feel like I'm living in the fall right now. It's hard to feel like that sometimes because we're having a fall that I think is hotter than it was last year this fall. It's been in like 90 during the day still, or in the upper 80s, and then at night it gets down in the 60s, but it's definitely not sweater weather yet. Okay, so this magazine is called Reminisce, and the lady that sent these to me said that you can get a subscription online. You could probably find them in Barnes & Noble or something. So here's the first one. And she said that she was going to send me some kind of holiday themed ones. So let's see what they look like inside. Isn't this fun though? You've got like a vintage postcard at the top and then a letter from the editor. So then it says Spotlight October and November. This is 2018. There's a time capsule, a trivial pursuit area, a close encounter area. Look what we found, and then a then and now. And this particular edition is talking about the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, Missouri. And so it's got this pretty picture. Sorry, it's so dark in here. It's nighttime. It's one thing, it's getting dark here earlier. So then there's more interesting things about 1968 in here. 1968, that's the year that my mom graduated from high school. And I guess my dad probably too. I know my mom did because I have her class ring. Isn't that neat? This is definitely my kind of magazine, because I don't know if I told you guys this or if I was just telling this particular honey of mine, but I love really heartwarming magazines. My favorite magazine of all time was Hallmark magazine, and then they stopped making it and broke my heart. I don't know why. That was a really bad year for me because they stopped making Guiding Light too, which I used to love. I love the history of this, though. How cool is that? Lives, those were the days. And then it's got Growing Up, Our Heroes, True Love, At Work, and Family Tree. And it's talking about looks like different times for different people here, but still really neat, though. This is something I'm really into. Ancestral Intersection. I don't know if I've told you this, but my mom and I are both genealogy buffs. So really into not just my family history, but other people's as well. It talks about charm bracelets. Isn't that neat? It's really a cool magazine. I really like this. And then it's got some like old cars in it. Different information about them. It's got a crossword puzzle on the back. And it talks in the back about how dinner has changed. Yeah, I bet. Talking about how people used to live off the land and everything. That's for sure. It's definitely different now, isn't it? So then here's the next one. And it looks like they all have a beautiful picture on the back with a poem or a quote. And this one is a Thanksgiving one, and it talks about memories of Vietnam, Tupperware, stories that shape our lives, and get down with disco. Yes, so pretty, right? Gosh, I can't wait to read these. They just look so wonderful. I'm definitely going to subscribe to this because it's really cool. Mom made it look so easy. Yeah. Some people do make Thanksgiving dinner look easy. I don't make it look easy. I can make it taste good, but it doesn't look easy when I make it. And I get kind of cranky. It's like, out of my kitchen. Do you get like that? Like, I don't want help. I will cook a really good meal, but don't come in my kitchen when I'm cooking. I don't want help with the dishes afterwards either. It's my kitchen. Just leave it alone, you know. How cool. Brad's dad used to teach, what was it, baby? The hustle? Honey? What did your dad used to teach in New York?
The hustle.
So Brad's dad used to go to nightclubs in the 70s during this era and teach the hustle to people. And that's actually how his parents met. And his dad is on the cover of a hustle record with somebody, like, you know, so every time I hear that song, of course, I think of my father-in-law, but he won't care if I tell them that, right?
No.
I figured he'd probably love it.
Yes,
So the next one is a Christmas one from January of 2019, so last year. Letters to Santa, photo contest winners, Lincoln Logs turn 100. How cute is this magazine? And there's the back of it. You guys, I just love this. Oh, somebody says something from Mukilteo, Washington, which I actually grew up somewhat near there in Bothell as a little girl.
We were there in December.
Yeah, we were there in December. Grandma hung new and old Christmas cards and photos on ribbons next to her bed. She said they kept her family close as she read aloud to herself each night. Isn't this cute? 1946 is the spotlight year for this one. Wow. The Chicago Bears, Frank Sinatra. I have a bunch of his records. Do you guys have record players? I love records. I don't know. There's nothing like a record to me. Oh, look at these kids bundled up in their PJs. Christmas time. My mom always got me new Christmas pajamas. Every year. Gosh, I don't know why, but the tree in this one makes me think of a Christmas Story with Ralphie. All that tinsel on the tree. One of my favorite Christmas movies ever. Ooh, Grandma's Poultry Dressing. Kind of sounds like mine. It's got sausage in it. Speaking of Ralphie, here's a kid in that costume he wore in the movie. How fun is this? Thank you so much for sending this. I love this. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. I love these vintage cards, and I don't know. It's like I wasn't even alive back then, and yet I miss those days, you know? Okay, and then the last one that I got is from January of 2020. Oh, I see. So it's one magazine maybe every 2 months, like December/January. Let's see, because the first one was October, November. Yeah, so that's what they do then. So you get 6 magazines a year if you subscribe. And I don't know how much it costs. I'll try to look it up and put the cost up here. But, oh, I love this image right here. It's his and hers gift ads, one family's DIY greetings, and visions of Scrooge. Look at this house. I love images like that, where it shows like a house and all the rooms inside, kind of like the side of a dollhouse or something. And then here's the back of that one. So cute. Wow, it shows some Sears and Roebuck catalogs. Gosh, I remember those in the JCPenney ones. They don't make those anymore, do they? This one's got a story in it. It was a dark and stormy eve, and then Taste of the Past. Santa's Last Visit, Home for the Holidays, talks about beloved traditions, Lumberjacks for a Day in Largo, Florida. You know, my great-great-grandfather was a lumberjack in Minnesota back when they didn't have anything electric. He was known for being a very strong man. I can't even imagine. But yeah, I read about it in like a history book from the area. This talks about Julie Andrews and Emma Stone. I guess the similarities and the differences. Emma Stone was born in 88. Well, I don't feel old or anything. It's okay. Age is just a number, right? Actually, I think I've said that before, but I feel like aging is an honor that is not bestowed upon everyone. Oh, Mom, I know you're watching. Look, there's an article about Shirley Temple Black. I know you love her. My mom has a bunch. Well, I don't know if she has a bunch of them, but she's got some Shirley Temple dolls. And oh, how cute. Well, thank you so much for these magazines. I love them. I'm definitely going to sign up for these. I think these are wonderful. They are so me. You guys know me so well. This is what I'm into. This is who I am. I don't know. But I really appreciate that you guys watch my videos. You know who I am. You appreciate who I am. You send me these wonderful, fun, personalized things that you know I'm going to love. It really means a lot to me that you guys pay so much attention to what I say. So, with that, I'm going to go finish my tea, do some reading, maybe look at one of these magazines, and hopefully go to bed a little bit early tonight. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, or maybe it's like it is here. Maybe it's nighttime. I love you. Bye.